Good morning everyone. Today's topic about construction of Euler turbine equation in the energy exchange and analysis of turbo machines. Before that, generally in turbo machine there we converted that mechanical energy transferred into or out of the system in steady flow process. The definition of turbo machine is a device. Turbo machine is a device in which the energy transfer takes place between a flowing fluid or moving fluid and a rotating element due to the dynamic action and results in change of pressure and momentum of the fluid. Here we consider Euler's turbine equation. In that, construction of a velocity triangle. When we consider the example, the fluid flow through the turbo machine, rotor is assumed to be steady and mass flow is constant. Also, rate of energy transfer is constant. It is assumed that losses due to leakage are negligible and that the same steady mass of fluid flows through all the sector. Either some of the assumption made for energy exchange and analysis of turbo machine construction of velocity triangle. The absolute velocity of the fluid entering into the turbo machine is resolved in three components. First one is the axial components and the radial component and the tangential component. That with respect to the along with the axis of rotation. That example we consider the axial means there is a along the axis of rotation, and the radial of component means there is a perpendicular to the axis of rotation, and the tangential means along the tangential direction of the rotor. First we consider the velocity triangle. The blade the change of magnitude of axial velocity component correlates to a axial thrust. Like the way the thrust bearings we consider, the change in magnitude of a radial velocity components gives rise to the radial thrust which is to be taken up by the journal bearings. Neither of these forces cause no angular rotation nor has any effect on the torque exerted on the rotor. Here first velocity triangle, in that we call it as the U, that is the tangential speed of rotation of a rotor at inlet. Inlet means we consider the example, the nozzle, through the nozzle the fluid impinges the blades, that we call it as the absolute velocity V1, and the nozzle angle alpha 1. And we consider the relative velocity, that is VR1 at the inlet with respect to the absolute velocity V1, and the blade angle we call it as beta 1. And in the inlet velocity triangle, VU1 and VM1, either we consider, we call it as the VM1 with a component of V1, the direction perpendicular to the momentum, that is the motion and meridional component, we call it as the meridional component of a absolute flow of fluid VM1, and the VR1 is relative velocity and V1 is absolute velocity, and the nozzle angle, that is alpha 1, and blade angle beta 1 with respect to when the nozzle we consider means through the nozzle the fluid impinges the blades, we are constructing the velocity triangle. Here we call it as U1. U1 means with the tangential speed of rotation of rotor at inlet, or linear velocity of the rotor at inlet, or velocity of a vane at inlet. and this one VU1 with the tangential component of V1 at inlet. It is the tangential component of V1 at the inlet. This is the inlet velocity triangle. Inlet velocity triangle. There is the same way we consider V2, U2, VR2, VM2, VU2, alpha 2 and beta 2 are corresponding values of absolute velocity, vane velocity, relative velocity or whirl velocity, either axial component of absolute velocity, fixed blade angle and the blade angle with respect to the outlet, inlet velocity triangle and also outlet velocity triangle. When we consider the fluid is striking on the vane at absolute velocity V1, resulting in the rotation of the rotor, the linear velocity of the rotor at inlet and outlet are not equal. If radius of rotor at inlet and outlet are different, means we consider either U1 is not equal to U2. Constructing the outlet velocity triangle. Means velocity, absolute velocity is not same, but the outlet velocity triangle. We call it as V2 with respect to the angle alpha 2 and VR2 and this one beta 2, V2 and the VR2, that is the tangential speed of the rotation. It changes from inlet to outlet. We call it as VU2 and one more VM2, meridional velocity at outlet, inlet velocity and the outlet velocity. We consider means the velocity component which changes the angular momentum of the fluid is the tangential component and by the Newton's law of motion, which is equal to the summation of all the applied forces on the rotor, that is net torque. Here V1 means with the absolute velocity of the fluid, U1 be the tangential speed of rotation of rotor at inlet, or linear velocity of the rotor at inlet, velocity of vane at inlet, also called as it is the velocity of vane at inlet, U1 means. And VR1 be the relative velocity at inlet and VU1 be the tangential component of V1 at inlet, or also called as the component of V1 in the direction of the rotor, or velocity of whirl at inlet. The same way the angle, nozzle angle alpha 1 or fixed blade angle, also fixed blade angle alpha 1 and beta 1 be the blade angle at inlet. The same way we consider similarly V2, U2, VR2, VU2, VM2, alpha 2 and beta 2, alpha 2, beta 2, VR2, V2, VM2 with respect to outlet velocity triangle. The fluid is striking an vane an absolute velocity of V1 and resulting in the rotation of the rotor, the linear velocity of the rotor at inlet and outlet is not equal. So, U1 is not equal to U2. This is the general construction of Euler's turbine velocity triangle is energy exchange and analysis. Thank you.